Hello and welcome everyone. Here is Andy. Here's Up on Fire. The good news is that I did not fall ill. The bad news is that it's been terribly hot, well, I guess in many places this week. Not only at mine, and mine is actually relatively acceptable because I know that Eastern Europe is just scorching hot there. But I got like zero strength to be streaming after working days, so and even today, but I thought, well, I've been inactive for 4 days already, and godhood is not going to be reached by itself, right? And we stopped at a very important moment, so it will be good to proceed. Before we proceed, I guess we have to sell all the trash that we have gathered, and that would be what? Let me put on the trading attire because I did not run Divinity without you. Didn't really have much strength for sorting out the inventory also, so forgive me for that, please. But I think it's gonna be quick. We don't have too many items, some grenades, some scrolls. I don't want to be obsessing about what we have in our possession. Not sure about these pants of mercy. What am I supposed to be doing with that? Liberators, then hammered scale, boots, digs up a mine, quiescent pair for sale, soaked book, black green diary, claw, fang hair, glass plate, and arrow shaft. Yeah, looks like that is it. Let me sell. Take my leave. Identify. This black mirror has to go to the according inventory, to the Lady Vengeance. Essences go to Fane. Traditionally there was a message. Hello, Woa. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm not, well, I mean, yeah, I'm Godwoken, but I'm actually in denial. I don't want to be some big fish, but I guess I'll have to. Now about these pants of mercy. Constitution wits. Constitution wits. Constitution wits. There was something I wanted to do about pain, if I remember correctly. Wits retribution initiative. Did I want to enhance his inventory with some constitution bonus? I guess I did, but then I thought against it, so let's not change anything then and sell this final item.
I knew you'd be back for
Of
more.
course, I'm standing right in front of you. So pants of mercy, this ribbon, give me your money.
So soon?
Shut up already. Please. You haven't answered. How are you? What's up with your life? How are you surviving the heat?
Something on your mind, darling?
Fan of +2 finesse, +3 initiative, suffocating, bleeding life steal. Fane, what is your weapon now? Finesse, single-handed initiative. Okay, mine is better. Mercury, strength, warfare, pyrokinetic, arithurge, summoning. Nah, not so interesting. Tarquin maybe has something. Rune frame of power, definitely. What was he babbling about there? Finesse, warfare, Hydra sophist, crown. What a cool helm. But all of those look kinda meh to me. Constitution, Warfare, Scoundrel, Ira Theurge. Cool ring, but could be better, so no. What about Anathema? Okay, he's still working on the weapon. Let's go to Tursendalius, just to be sure that we're not missing on something. Let's go talk to these demons. Ifan's... you like his attire.
Your gold can't save you, not against blades.
What are these rings? Plus 234 HP. Who needs HP? Stats. Give me stats. Why HP? Wits initiative. Wits initiative. Somebody's croaking. Dagger initiative single-handed. And it's to finesse. Nah. So...
But perhaps
Not interested. What do you have? Rune Frame of Power. I'm taking the... What was that? Haste Scroll. I'm taking it. Also, continue. Take your leave. I need to talk to the trader. Well, the last night, I guess, won't have anything interesting because he... Essentially, he has everything that I have sold to him. This one... Rubbish. Just pure rubbish. So let's go to the Lunar Gate. Maybe printer. I mean HP. Huh? I see. Well, the printer brand. Well, maybe. In this case, it's slightly better, but not wonderful. Do you like this helm more? I mean, the hat is really cool, but the helmet that I've just put on is much stronger. Let me remember. So, who was that sun-oriented god? I remember Relic, Tursendalius, and... oh, I haven't read the journal entry. So, after death, the souls of science join an ever-growing network of ancestor trees. Thus is elven power preserved. Then... Rise of the Dwarves. Beast believes Isbale is twisting the Queen's mind to take the Dwarves into disastrous war. The suavely dangerous Shadow Prince and his shadowy assassins were defeated. We met Windigo, the murderer we faced en route to Fort Joy. She was rambling about how the God King will favor her. Black reinforcements on the island were led by a twisted elven creature known only as the Sallow Man. He died in battle. I prayed at each of the 7 altars and gave my strength to the gods. That did not happen. I mean, I have been to all the temples, but I didn't give them any strength. A magic mirror revealed the location of the Red Princess. Queen Justinia's advisor is Bailey's Black Ring Agent. The God King pulls the strings. The key to freedom. We told Elmira that we'll restore the Swanbreaker ourselves and took the tablet from her. Death Fog Rising is Bale's Death Fog. Lies hidden in arcs ready to devastate the city. So the sun, Solstiça. Not Tursendalius, Solstiça. Relic and Vrogir. Vrogir would be orcs. So this one. Then human pillar. So you're near the end of the game. Not really near the end. I think I still have arcs. I'm not sure how big arcs is, but I think it's a whole act. So still plenty of time to spend. Bam!
The doors loom above you, one step closer to the council, one step closer to divinity. The others must surely be thinking the same. After all, only one of you can ultimately ascend. Time for an honest discussion, perhaps.
Let's begin with Thane.
The academy. My academy. This place was home once. Now I'm not sure what home even means. But I know one thing. I may be the last of my line, but the hope for my people lives on through me. I must try to save them. I must ascend. It is the only way to guarantee that my race will never be snuffed out.
What if I support his divinity, or... I mean, I kinda think that Ifan should ascend, because he is the only one who understands what protection means. So I want to say, I understand, your people are everything, but you must know that I become divine, I'll protect you, no matter what.
I believe that you will. I trust you. Curious. I was sure I would burst into flames if I ever uttered those words. Oh well. Come, Godwoken. Let's claim your destiny.
Okay, that's Fane. Fane, can you please switch back into an elf, kindly? That's better. Dwarf now.
Beast looks not at you, or even through you, but beyond you, beyond the academy, to a place far from you, but close to him.
I know I talk a lot, but I don't talk about the Isle of Mists that much. No reason to, most of the time. Can't stop thinking of that time today, though. My crewmates and me, we can handle prison. We can handle death, even. But ain't no one should handle the Isle. You don't see the mist. You don't hear it. It's just there. In front of you, on top of you, and in you. Then the ripping starts. Your dreams ripped away. Your thoughts, your self. It's in you, and it is you. Your body is meat, perfectly preserved. The mist keeps it safe. It's your soul that's boiled. I'm not looking to ascend because I want the power. I'm not doing any of this for me. I'm doing it so the rebels never need face the Isle. So the mist will never be in them. So they can be truly free, fearless, themselves. As soon as I stop Operation Downfall, I rejoin them. As far as I'm concerned, that's where my divine duties begin and end.
Well, you are true and brave, and that is an honor to be at your side. I should ascend to divinity. I'll fight on your behalf. Or... well, wait a second. He should... reach out and take his hand. Your loyalty to your people is inspiring, and it matches my loyalty to you. Now I ask you for this in return. I'll not let you down.
Whatever words he meant to come next go unspoken. The wide-eyed and tongue-tied dwarf can only nod and blush. He trusts you. He will be at your side.
Pepper Doggo, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I guess I wonder what's the weather in Germany now, because I know people are suffering around like Europe, but I don't know what's the situation at your place, but like I am definitely suffering. I want this temperature to end because it's really hard to be working and then it's hard to be streaming after that. But I'm here. I'm here because needs must. Now, Red Prince.
Well, well, well. This is, as they say, it. Divinity. Surreal, is it not? So much more insubstantial, almost, than desiring an empire, or vengeance, or fame. That said, I'll not deny I very much aspire to the surreal. No greater emperor than the one that sits on the throne of gods.
After all we have been through together, I know I can count on your loyalty.
He sighs deeply.
Oh, you'll probably think this highly uncharacteristic of me, but I'm inclined to agree. This journey of ours, this strange and violent pilgrimage, it has changed some preconceptions. It's not so much that my desires have changed, it's that they've multiplied. They were like a diamond kept hidden in a secret pocket for none but me to see. But then the diamond was forced into the open, held against the light. And in that light, so many colours I never knew were there. Sadder, the promise of dragons. I value them more highly now even than divinity. The final prize is yours. I'm content to follow a more unexpected path.
Alright, our good attitude and relationship with them paid off, and now we have 3 loyal followers and Ifan, who is gonna ascend to divinity. Hot, but I stay in the office anyway, so I see the sun from the window and that's it. Right, so I guess you have some AC in the office and that cools you down. And now an unpleasant conversation for Fane.
So this is the ancient academy of the Eternals.
I suspect it has seen better days.
The Voidwoken rears its head as you approach, its beady eyes looking past you. You glance over your shoulder and see Fane staring at it, transfixed.
You.
Go ahead, Fane.
The Voidwoken hisses as Fane approaches. It calls him traitor, but it calls him brother too. Fane's drive to uncover the universe's secret saw the Eternals cast into the void. His hubris saw his people turned into Voidwoken. But the Voidwoken offers him a chance to redeem himself, to rejoin his people. If he accepts the God King's covenant, all will be forgiven. The Voidwoken claims that the Eternals can return to this world, that Fane can be home again. The skeleton looks back at you.
So, at this point we learn that actually Fane's people have not vanished. I mean, they have vanished. They became some kind of monsters, or they just, they vanished, they went to the void, and now from the void they come back as these monsters, Voidwoken. And it's quite a horrifying picture, and it's quite a miserable fate, we must admit. Rest our hand on Fane's shoulder and tell him that we are here for him. I'll always be here for you, Fane.
I'm sorry, brother. I cannot see this land destroyed just so we can rebuild our more imperfect world. I have a new home now.
Very well, traitor. Side with your mortal pets. Share their fate.
A Voidwoken stares intently at you. This creature seems different. It sways with a sinewy purpose. Intelligence glints in its eyes.
So the conversation with Fane is over. Now it's Ifan talking. True, but I actually enjoy hot weather. Might be my southern blood. Southern blood? That's something interesting. Southern blood. Okay. Well, I can say that I'm not really comfortable with this weather, as I said, and my skin is neither. I would love to have like 20, 25 maybe in the afternoon, and then have these warm and cozy evenings, but not more than that, because even sleep is affected. Like today I wanted to go to bed early, like at midnight. Midnight. I even took melatonin, and guess what? I only fell asleep at 5:30. So essentially I spent 5 hours trying to fall asleep, and then even my sleep was actually quite like intermittent, like interrupted by strange dreams and occasional waking up. So that wasn't really pleasant, but still I'm relatively fresh. So because I was still relaxing, I was still lying in bed, and it was still regeneration of strength. Sleep like a baby. Well, I'm jealous, and I'm also happy for you, because good sleep is a blessing.
Step back, Hanola. The time of mortals draws to a close. We have returned to claim what is ours. We have returned to claim the world.
The world doesn't belong to the void, and never will. You're wrong.
We are not the void, mortal. We are of the world. You are of the void. When we were banished, you were made. You owe your entire existence to us. You owe us everything.
Maybe there is a grain of truth in there somewhere.
We were betrayed by the 7 usurpers. They took our powers and used them to create you. They sent us to the void and thought we'd never return. They were wrong. And now they will face the wrath of the king.
The 7 usurpers, you mean the 7 gods?
They were little more than local barons, until Fane the traitor found the veil. In their greed, the 7 tore its fabric. This gave them power. It made them gods. And it let the void into the world, and saw us banished to its clutches.
Well, unfortunately you cannot return, because you bring the void with you, and the void destroys all.
You left us no choice. We had no other tools. We shall return, and then we shall cast out the void. Do not resist us. We shall be who we once were, and the world shall be restored to what it was before we were betrayed.
But I had nothing to do with any betrayal.
Because of that betrayal, you exist. Because of what was stolen from us, you exist. Because of the powers we lost, you exist. We will have them back. But we will not fight your husk, mortal. The time will come when the thieving coward inside of you must step out. If it can still walk, you shall end then.
Okay, opinions?
What you were told hangs in the air like a noxious cloud. The Voidwoken were Eternals, robbed of their source in order to create you. They allied themselves with the Void so they could return.
I can understand their rage, but I'm not about to lie down and die for it.
My people. What have they done to you? This cannot stand. You must be restored.
Looks to me like they do just about anything to survive. The mark of civilization is knowing when it's your turn to lay down so that others may live.
Well said, my dwarf.
What they pursued for power, which is what they're doing still. One has to admire their tenacity.
Elysian, welcome to the stream. Long time no see indeed. I have been boiling, I guess like you also and other people in this city, in this scorched city. So, yeah, I've already complained a couple of times, so let me complain for the third. I feel very hot and it's not pleasant, but I'm trying to survive, and I'm even trying to stream, as you can observe. What's going on here? A lot of strange locations. I wonder where is the fake, not the fake, where is the alternative entrance to this place? Oh, the source pool. What's this? Steps to the island. Oh, that's where I came from. So, is there no other entrance? I mean, no, there has to be another entrance. I know it exists. So where would that be? I will go search for that alternative entrance, because I will go to that entrance to re-enter the place from there, because it's very, very interesting. Essentially, I need just one character to reach that place, right? Cannot reach, cannot reach. Where can I reach then? I guess I'll just go with Ifan and I'll be just jumping around like a grasshopper until I arrive at the location. Okay, let's climb the place here, and from here can I go up here? No, I cannot. Maybe I'll be able to jump from here somehow to have a shortcut. Now, unfortunately, I need to be standing. Okay, let's teleport here and then wait for a bit more. Have you seen Nobody Wants to Die? Looks like a game that might be interesting for you. Nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to die. What's this? It rings a bell. It rings a bell. Why is Adam Jensen mentioned here? If you're a Blade Runner fan still hurting over the Deus Ex Constellation, then Nobody Wants to Die. Is it a detective game? It's a detective game. Yes, I watched the trailer or something like that. Yes, and I think I remember it now. Let me check my wishlist on Steam. I have it on my wishlist actually. It's already released? And it's unavailable in my region. Well, very nice. Damn it. Okay, that's not a problem. I can still buy it, but... it was released yesterday. Okay. I'll need to check some gameplay there. Detective. It's like Disco Elysium also, right? So I think it might be a good candidate. I also was thinking, I'm not sure if you know this game, it's called Banishers. It's not very popular game, but I think it still has some audience. Well, essentially the problem is as old as ever. There are a lot of games and not much time, and Divinity is super long, and we still haven't beaten even this game, not to mention anything else. I'm not sure I want to play it, but would like to see it in your performance. Okay, man, I'll check it. I'll check it more attentively. I will. Hopefully it's gonna be soon, because it depends on how fast I can progress with Divinity, because I don't want to drop Divinity and play some different game. So here we are. An alternative entrance. But you see, the entrance is not marked as an alternative entrance, so that's why, okay. Oh no, oh no. A lot of traps. Where is Sir Laura in all this? Still alive. Okay, that's good. Bam, bam, bam. Oh no. Whoa, that was painful. That was massively painful. Is that a lever? Yes, it is. Let's press it. Okay. Here we go. The teacher's hole. Oh, that's my hole. The teacher's hole. Ain't that nice? And here is where I was standing, pondering over the question how to find the alternative entrance. So now we can peacefully get back to sorting out the secrets of the academy. So, Spirit Vision, and we have a lot of ghosts. One of the Ghosts is missing. It's weird. Just in case, remind you about Greeka Walk? What's that? Griva. Yeah, I remember. I actually haven't forgotten. I even started to feel guilty that I still haven't followed up on your offer, but I do remember. It's just that in June I was very socially inactive, and I've only begun to regain interest in engaging with people. Let's say Ancient Conductor.
What a strange device.
Really now? All right. Tablet. Is that supposed to be red? I guess so. Missive to remove the secret entrance. What? Ah, to remove the secret entrance. That's exactly the one that I used to arrive here just now. Poisoned cup of tea, phase capacitor, just in case if I need one. Let's grab it and give it to Fane, the keeper of all ancient artifacts. Say I'm on vacation this week. Aha. Only this week or the next one also?
God woken. It has been too long. My hope was dwindling. Tell me, do you have your wits about you for the trials to come? Here, let me see. It is greater than the gods, yet also more evil than the void. The poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you will die. What is it?
Oh, now I know what was... I mean, that's a very old riddle, but I also had it in the game called Surviving the Aftermath. What was that? I didn't press quick save now. The game froze. Now unfroze. It's nothing.
Very good. I could sense that you had it in you. Allow me to reward the clever pupil. One last lesson to sharpen your wits even further. But be warned, equal mastery in all skills is nigh on impossible. This lesson in wits will require a sacrifice, a degree of your constitution.
What happened here first? How did you die?
A grim look floods the spirit's face.
Our finest pupil paid a visit. Lucian the Divine himself. We feasted with him. He raised a toast to his old teachers, but he did not drink himself. Poison. I did not realize until it was too late. None of us did. He killed his mentors. He sabotaged the path to divinity for those that would succeed him. It has never been for us to question the will of the Divine, but his actions were unfathomable. Now, do you wish to sharpen your wits?
Yes?
Good. Take my knowledge and use it wisely on your path, Godwoken. Farewell.
I just lost some constitution, right? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Constitution 5. Oh no. Ifan is squishy like hell. Oh no. Constitution 5. He is a literal glass cannon. Oh.
What can I do for you?
And the exclamation mark disappeared. Shit, I'll need to replay this moment once again. 5 Oh, it's awful. He's so squishy. He's like a kitten with tiger's damage. Okay, it's nothing. What happened here? Accept the offer.
You pause. Lucian was the Divine. Why would he want to harm anyone in the Academy, from where his successor ought to rise?
Because Lucian was a moron. The Divine killed far more than Godwoken. He wasn't worthy of the name.
Perhaps there's method to his bloodlust. Sometimes a cull can do a species good, you know.
tale as old as time. He secured his place and didn't want any upstarts to come after it.
To rule is to be ruthless when the occasion calls for it. The occasion simply must have called.
You all got mad or what? Have you forgotten that he was behind the elven death also?
So endeth the lesson, Godwoken. I hope you fare well on your path.
My constitution. Fuck. And if I remove the gear that gives me constitution, which is what? Which is the... What gives me constitution? The pants of the benediction of benediction. Constitution 3. A lot of enemies can one-shot him now. Damn it. Wow. What did she give you in return of 5 constitution? 5 wits, which I took, of course, because 5 wits is a critical chance increase, and that means that my damage is... I just hit the Red Prince with 900 damage, which is quite a lot. And if I use something like Crippling Blow, it's 1,200, so it's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. How did I get ruptured tendons? Do they pierce? Ah, they are not blocked by physical armor actually.
The spirit of a lizard is seated before you, weeping profusely. She looks up at you, moist-eyed.
Godwoken. Can it be true? Am I dead?
In lieu of laying a comforting hand on her shoulder, lay it on the armrest beside her and say that you're sorry for what happened to her.
The mask of sorrow slips away from the spirit's expression in an instant. It is replaced by one of utter composure and elegance. The spirit applauds you.
Excellent, Godwoken. You showed true finesse in your actions. What I would have given to have had you as a pupil previously. But perhaps there's still time for one last lesson. True finesse requires dedication, however. Sacrifice. In order to receive my aid, some other area of study must suffer a little. Your wits, I believe. Do you wish to proceed?
No, I think, but let's see what it gives.
It is done. I hope it helps, Godwoken. The world needs someone like you.
Ah, I lost memory. I lost plenty of my memory. Ho ho ho. Well, I mean, no, it's no. Why? How am I gonna use my spells? But maybe somebody can be interested, like... No, thank you. What about Red Prince? Like, he doesn't need memory that much, I think. Like, we can drop Provoke. But I mean, memory is quite a valuable thing, because... Spells... What will happen if Red Prince talks to her?
The spirit of a lizard is seated before...
Godwoken. Can it be true? Am I dead?
Reach out to comfort her.
Of course, your hand passes right through her. You back up...
I applaud your time for one last true finesse.
No, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go to the next spirit of the Constitution Master. Constitution Master.
The spirit of a dwarf gives you an incongruously cheery smile, given his circumstances.
Who do we have here? A new Godwoken. Why, what a pleasure it is to meet you.
Is it?
Just what was that? Have you made no effort at all on developing your constitution? You're about as charming as a dog with worms. A lesson is in order, I think. An emergency lesson. If you wish, I can do what I can to bolster your limp charms. Be warned, though. There's an opportunity cost in self-improvement. What you gain in constitution will likely be lost from elsewhere. Intelligence, I would assume.
You're a lunatic. You know, to lose intelligence over constitution. Like constitution is completely useless. And where is Relic? Why is Relic missing?
The spirit of a robed woman casts a critical eye over you.
You're less robust than I'd wish, Godwoken. You truly should have put more of an effort into developing your strength. I can help to bolster you. One last lesson in strength. There is a price, unfortunately. To excel at one skill is to neglect another. Improving your strength will sap your wits. Do you accept?
No. I don't. Authority Master, and you are who?
The spirit of a dwarf woman scowls at you like you dealt her some grave insult while she was alive.
Godwoken, you have no right to be here. Leave!
The spirit sighs and shakes her head.
Terrible. It is you who is lacking authority, Godwoken. A lesson is in order, I think. Now, I may be able to steel you a little more in preparation for the trials to come.
I like moments in games when you can get extra stat points for free, like in Gothic, for example. Yeah, for free, and here it's not for free, or you're like penalized for getting something immediately.
Improving your authority will cause your strength to suffer, however. That is the cost of molding yourself into a true leader. Do you accept?
What are you talking about?
A wise choice.
What authority? Is it leadership? No. What have I just received? Ah, it's memory. Uh-huh. 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 That's interesting. So I can give up strength. Then I can go back to the finesse master, get more finesse, losing the memory that I just received. And that will leave me very, very feeble. I won't have much strength, I won't have much constitution. Should I do that? Honestly, I don't know, because strength. Nothing that I have depends on strength. All my skills depend on finesse. So it's actually a good idea to have more strength. With constitution though, I'm becoming less sure because, well, if I start to be one shot all the time, but to do that enemies will have to have a turn, and they might have problems with that because I'm quite prepared. On the other hand, if something goes wrong, I can always respec. I can drop 5 points from finesse, I can drop 5 points from wits, and yeah, I mean, Why not? Okay, so I learned the lesson of memory. Now let's sacrifice this memory to get finesse.
The spirit.
My office. It is done.
So I lost memory. And I gained finesse. Right. Perfect. The only problem is that I'm very close to being over-encumbered. That means that I need to put all the potions into the backpack. And this backpack will have to be transferred to somebody else. Not Ifan, because Ifan unfortunately cannot anymore carry anything that's even remotely heavy from now on. Who will be my carrier? Who doesn't have a backpack? Red Prince, would that be you? Red Prince already has a backpack that is very heavy. Beast has some strength, right? You do, so Ifan, that backpack goes to Beast. And Ifan now has not much encumbrance anymore. Very nice. Intelligence Master, what do you take away?
Godwoken, come, time is short. Let's see how you measure up. Answer me this. Lizards run faster than humans. Elves run faster than lizards. Humans run faster than elves. If the first two statements are true, then the third must be...
Okay. Lizards run faster than humans. Elves run faster than lizards. Humans run faster than elves. If the first two statements are true, so it's humans the slowest, then lizards, then elves. So the final one is false. False.
Yes, that's correct. I'm not convinced it was anything more than a lucky guess.
You have to have a good, better question then.
The intellectual type. One last lesson, perhaps, to bolster your mind. After all, it wouldn't stand for a potential divine to be an imbecile, would it? Intellect and reasoning come before all, of course. You must sacrifice an amount of learning in some other area in order to glean what I have to offer. Your sense of finesse, a fair bargain. True intelligence in exchange for a degree of sociability. Do you accept?
No, I don't.
Philistine?
Oh, come on, please, no insults. But
Godwoken, come. There's
dwarf.
A fair bargain. It is the correct.
Dwarf definitely needs finesse. Yeah, needs intelligence, I'm sorry, so we get it. Plane cannot lose finesse, and the lizard cannot lose finesse because part of the inventory will drop. What other changes we can make? Who else can sacrifice Constitution? Well, actually nobody, because they require Constitution to wield their shields. And that means that I have to keep my Constitution on the others. Maybe Beast can take, but... yeah, I don't think I'm changing this wand. And the other Constitution points come from the Enchanted Leg Armor and Magister's Cloak, so I'm not changing them. So Beast can get some wits from the wits coach.
Godwoken.
I'm
afraid there's nothing I
can only use a lesson once.
Godwoken.
I see. I see. Who else? Constitution Master. Constitution Master. Strength Master. Wits. I cannot lose initiative again. So I guess that's all I want to do here. Now what's this? What does it do? Base capacitor.
A beam. Perhaps we can harness its power somehow.
Uh-huh. Perhaps? Perhaps not. I don't know. I don't understand where is Relic. Why there is no human here. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Can I travel there? Or what's this place? Candor, Leonard Roll. Who are these people? Unusual table, castle.
Looks like a library.
Finally, a place
Books.
where we might find some
How
answers.
thrilling.
If
you
the
want anything
acorn
read to
doesn't
you,
catch
I'd
up
be
with
happy
us
to help.
first.
Why are you talking at the same time, you idiots? Anyway. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's go open this door. The seneschal it's dead, I hope. I
An
love
automaton
the
still
war.
and silent before you. A faint glow pulsates from within its chest cavity, dormant perhaps.
Take a closer look at the automaton.
A compartment in the side of the contraption appears to be empty. There's a part missing.
Let's place the capacitor into the empty compartment.
The capacitor sparks and fizzles. Then the pulsating light begins circulating throughout the automaton. It rises. The automaton looms above you. A lone, glowing eye takes you in dispassionately.
Hello?
Hello, Godwoken.
The automaton peers in close at your face.
Ooh, look at this.
You are a fine specimen. Most fine. Your arrival is long overdue.
What's this place?
This is the Academy. It is a place of great learning. I am the Seneschal. I serve both those who teach and those who come to learn. Those like you. Allow me to show you.
What's the purpose of the academy?
The Academy exists to help unveil the divine from amongst the Godwoken.
And what Godwoken must do from here?
You must enter the temple, then prove yourself in the arena of the One.
And how to enter the temple?
Godwoken should be able to enter without issue. It seems that the Academy has been impeded due to neglect or interference. I appear to have been tampered with. Whoever is responsible may have caused similar damage elsewhere. Apologies, Godwoken. I trust you will be able to overcome any difficulties.
How do I succeed in the arena?
It's quite simple. Defeat all others. Attend to your studies.
Pleasure to meet you. Fane, what about...
The automaton fixes its illuminated gaze upon you. The light within it flickers for a moment. It addresses you, garbled in places.
Godwoken, I am the Seneschal. I am here to serve.
Is there something wrong with you?
The Sensual falls silent for a long moment, as if processing this question is quite taxing on its cognitive faculties.
It seems I was interfered with. My power supply was removed through force. The perpetrator is unclear. Inactivity has caused further damage. I cannot access my full faculties. Unfortunate, but I shall help you however possible.
Uh-huh. I see. And it just opened the barrier, right? Oh no. Eternal conductor.
Force won't work.
Force won't work. Well, I have phase capacitors. Should plenty of those. How about now? Bam! Open! It's open now, but it's too early to go there. Oh, what do you want to do? You're just flying here. Okay, fly away. I mean, fly away, but enjoy your flying session. What's this?
I have no idea what any of this means.
Thane?
I can understand this reads, "In the footsteps of the Eternals." But what that means remains to be seen.
Okay. Not much info. Oh. Waypoint. Okay, that's good. This one is locked still. I'll need to find the key. This is where we came from, right? So let's come back to the library and inspect what it has to offer. Owlclaw Blade. Leonard Roll. Candor. Oh. Many more ghosts. Tools of the Godwoken. Spirit Vision. The book speaks in general terms about opening one's eyes to the glory of the source, but then your eyes begin to tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum. You know that now you may speak the spell and see. Tools of the Godwoken, Source Vampirism. The book speaks darkly about the risks and benefits of taking the source of living beings. It speaks of condemnation to oblivion, of source ill gained, but the words tantalize rather than disgust you. A strange hunger grows inside you, a hunger you never knew till now, and suddenly you're perfectly aware that you could satisfy this hunger if you would only speak the spell. Maybe it's for those who did not have the trials, not the trials, but the sessions with their correspondent gods in Act 2. Well, let's do the looting to begin with. Rhymes of the Scribes, Part 2, Unusual Tablet. Thank you.
I think I'm missing something here.
I guess so. Empty Bottle, Eternal Artifact, another one, Unidentified Amulet. Eternal Artifact, that's the one that is combinable with weapons, so I guess I have too many weapon enhancers now, but I'm still not sure if I'm going to be running with these two blades. And that's why it's kinda risky to upgrade them now. Remind me please, Eternal Artifact Divinity 2, what if I combine one artifact with helmet, I get finesse, and I've done that already. If I combine with gloves, I get constitution. If leggings, I get one polymorph. If belt, strength and warfare. If ring, +1 scoundrel. If it is weapon stuff, 25% as bonus air damage, 15% to set shocked for 1 turn. Let's check on the cancel, or I'm still feeling very greedy. Should I use these? Why do I have only one? I thought I should have two, no? What about these Rhymes of the Scribes? I can deduct one recipe from this book, but this reads more like a puzzle than a recipe, blah blah blah. Nothing interesting. The amulet is Locket, Wits, Huntsman, Dirge, Geomancer, +2 Wits. I don't think it's anywhere close to my items. Dukes Up, Wits, Initiative, Critical Chance. The problem is that I'm not sure I'm not going to get any better weapons or rings, but I still can enhance my daggers, I think. So, like, it's air damage now. Air damage. Because I have 3 of these things, and I think I can afford to upgrade them. Because Ifan fights exactly with those. Hope I'm not going to regret that. So, what next? Cassiale. Days and Bolt scroll. That's gonna be for sale. This one is empty. What's this? I understand.
I think I'm missing something here.
Where am I supposed to go first? In this room or into that room? I guess into this room I have to go first. Everyday miracles, scrolls and spells. Storage room key, eternal plate, chicken food, electric discharge, scroll. Taryan Graya. Another phase capacitor. And here we have another eternal plate and wooden figurine. Is that all? No? Ancient depository. Some books. A lot of books, actually. Another session of reading is upcoming. And that... What? Oh, I haven't looted this one. A ring, actually. Button. Nice.
I think I'm missing something here.
Phase capacitor, another one. Am I done with looting? No. One more, but this one is empty. Param pam pam. I guess that would be it. Let's go to the storage room, because I believe I found the key exactly for this one. And I was right. 40,000 XP. Wand of the Lizards, Kingcraft skillbook, and some gold. I see. Supernova scroll, phase capacitor, and empty working table. And that's all? Kinda pathetic, if you ask me. Okay. Pathetic it is then. Let's get back. So what have I found? Robe of Knowledge. Intelligence, Huntsman, Geomancer. Empty slot. Well, Magister's Cloak is cooler. So I think I'll have to... Unless I give it to... No. The ring. Warfare, Pyrokinetic Geomancer. Trash. Chicken food for alchemy. Scrolls, these rhymes in this book are mostly rubbish, apart from these 3 lines that you add to your recipe book. With a dagger razor sharp from a long branch she did craft. Recipe for cursed poison. Flask on source orbs part 1. Rhymes of the scribes. Puffball. Bark at the rune masterwork rune. Everyday miracles, scrolls and spells. What's that? The ancient tome is falling apart at the seams. Much of the scroll writing is faded with age, but squinting hard you can decipher most of it. I think I've read it before. Summoning. Oh, I think I haven't read this one. Of summons and summoners, witches, familiars, demons, hell beasts, the long-forgotten wizard Carcinolin and his 7-foot invisible chicken. Hubert lists many examples of what he considers to be a summoner's doing. He believes that the power to summon is in some way connected to the source within you and your ability to master it. Hubert admits he doesn't know if the chicken was 7 feet tall or had 7 feet, but postulates that given the fact that the chicken was invisible, the question is academic. Indeed. The Council of the Seven history. And so it came to pass that Astarte, again, Warhammer, called upon the sun and the moon to guard the entrance to the Well of Ascension, so that only those blessed by the Seven may enter its hallowed halls. Hallowed halls. Hallowed, right? Because it's Halloween, so it has to be hallows and hallowed. Yeah, hallowed sound is A. Missive to remove the secret entrance. Schematics. Although the schematics are written in an unfamiliar language, the diagrams match the workmanship of other Eternal artifacts you have seen. The idea that these automatons were crafted by the Eternals seems likely. And so what? And so what? Base capacitors go to Fane. The key goes to Red Prince's pouch. Chicken food goes to Fane. Sheets of paper go to Fane. Jelly room goes to Lady Vengeance. Okay, back to business now. Let me talk to the ghosts.
You are Leonard Rawle. You are a Godwoken and a thief. You keep your secrets well, even from yourself.
I think Red Prince has to be talking.
You are Leonard Rawle. You are a Godwoken and a thief. You keep your secrets well, even from yourself.
Allow my keen mind to touch on his, let them resonate together.
You are Leonard Rawle, Godwoken, thief. If you can't earn a place in Lucian's shadow, you're going to steal it. You think you'll find advantage in the Forbidden Library. But first you have to steal the keys. Your tutors have one each, but you can't risk getting caught. You'd earn yourself a trip to the Chancellor's chamber, one from which you suspect you would not return.
Search his memory for the Chancellor's chambers.
Your best friend Redulus was your rival. You knew that he was weak. You made sure the Chancellor knew it too. And while your friend was in the Chancellor's secret room, you stole the capacitor from the Chancellor's own table. But then you heard a noise. You heard the sound of your best friend's murder. You fled. You hid the capacitors you had taken and set out to steal the rest. You were lurking here, plotting, when you were overtaken with a sense of love. You felt at peace. You felt Lucian's hand on your shoulder. You did not feel the sword blade enter your back.
What?
A hunger rises deep within you, a desire for the spirit source. This yearning is not yours, but it demands satisfaction.
No.
The hunger dies away, for now.
The Academy. We need to find a way into the temple. From there we can enter the arena, remove the barrier, and can proceed into the temple. On scholarly pursuits, someone may have been killed in the Forbidden Library. Find out what happened to Redulus.
You are Leonard Rawle. You are a god.
The Chronicler.
The spirit keeps glancing back.
Ah.
How can I?
Sorry, that's the wrong spirit. Candor.
The ghost's memories slip easily into your mind. His name is Candor, and he thinks he's ready to ascend. He thinks he can be Godwoken, ready to step up should Lucian lose the war. He's wrong. He'll die. He did die before he even made it to the Chancellor to ask for permission to fight in the Arena of the One. And what's more, He was murdered.
Delve deeper.
You are Candor, and you are, you believe, ready to step up. Your tutors disagree, but you want the Chancellor to hear your case. Instead, you find a man you've never met, a great and powerful sorcerer. And as his shadow falls upon you, you realize that this is Lucian the Divine himself. He gives you a smile of the utmost benevolence and grace, and you realize, as Candor, that you are far from ready. You turn and flee towards the library to warn your tutors, but Lucian is too fast. He cuts you down. You're Candor the Godwoken, dead by the hand of the Divine. A hunger rises deep within you, and the hunger dies away.
Not going to eat anyone here. Inconspicuous contraption. What about this one?
The spirit of a rather old man dodders around, seemingly oblivious to the condition of the room. He turns and offers you a genial smile.
Ah, a new student. I admire your enthusiasm, but I'm just about to close the gallery for the evening. You'll have to return in the morning.
I'm no student. It's not night, and this gallery of yours is little more than ashes and rubble.
The ghost frowns with confusion, then wags a reprimanding finger at you.
You're new, so I won't report your insolence. But you had better learn some manners if you hope to make use of the gallery. All the powers that a Godwoken needs are documented in these tomes. The gallery is the most important part of the whole academy as far as I'm concerned. I will not allow it to be disrespected.
About this place.
Oh, come now, surely you must have heard of the gallery. That's the repository for the Godwoken tomes. I will not allow it to be disrespected.
And what about you? Will you allow it to be Will you allow yourself to be disrespected?
I am Master Trelly, curator of the gallery. I'll be here at your service, of course, as you carry out your studies. But there's time for that yet. I'm closing for the night, as I said.
And this Cassiale.
An elegant and intelligent-looking lizard. She gives you a haughty look, then turns away. A hunger rises deep within you.
No.
The hunger dies away.
No hunger. Somebody else? Yeah.
Her memories flow into you as water to a stream. You are Tarian Grey, you are Godwoken, but you will not be divine. You know this because you are in love with a colleague and rival. You are in love with Redless, and he is in love with you. You have agreed to leave the Academy together, but now, Redless is missing. Redless went to see the Chancellor, and you have not seen him since. You're on your way to the Chancellor's chambers when a man's voice calls your name. Lucian the Divine cups your chin, and a gentle pain stabs your heart. Lucian smiles at you, and then is gone, and you worry so for Redless.
They know you're dead.
Believing it comes from her own mind, she realizes the truth. She was murdered by Lucian the Divine. Redless too must be dead, or he would have come for her by now. She bows her head and cries. She knows Redless went to see the Chancellor in his chambers. She did not know that Lucian was already there. She weeps.
The spirit of the Godwoken initiate Tarian Grey was desperate to know what happened to her lover Redless. So how do I decipher this? I have to follow the ghost, as far as I remember. It has some kind of a pattern, if I remember correctly.
Junk.
Okay.
Now, which one came next? Ha! Yes.
I think I'm missing something here.
So which one is the first?
I think I'm missing something here.
Good.
I think I'm missing something here.
Now back to the study.
I think I'm missing something here.
Something has to be the first.
I must check on the Chancellor.
I think I'm missing something here.
Let's check on the Chancellor. So what does he do? Click. I see.
Which one
Ow.
came next?
I think I'm missing something here.
So I clicked, then the button. What?
I think I'm missing something here.
Click, then the button, then the inconspicuous contraption, and then the lever, this one, the right lever. Yeah. 27, almost 28,000 XP. And what about this? Does nothing, just a fake one. Redalus. Hello, Redalus. And the Chancellor.
His memory comes to you like a hound to its master. Your name is Redalus, and you are Godwoken. But you know that you can never be divine. You are in love with Tarion, your rival, and that love makes you weak. You hear rumors of a god king who would free you to be with Tarion.
Oh no.
You seek the Chancellor's knowledge of this king. But when you find the Chancellor, he lies dead. A figure stands over him. Lucian, the great divine. He smiles at you and bids you approach him. He lays a hand upon your shoulder, and his blade slices your gut. As you fall, poor Redalus, you know that you will never see your Tarion again.
Show him where the spirit of Tarion may be found, give him the belief that he is free to go.
Redalus awakens as if from a daze. He takes what would have been a breath, were he still alive, and breaks into a run.
So...
The lovers stare into each other's eyes, together at last.
No, they're not staring.
Tarion registers your presence for the first time. She smiles at you in gratitude.
You have my best wishes.
Redalus gives you a nod of acknowledgement. You know they'll leave now for the Hall of Echoes. They turn to each other.
70,000 XP. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. I'm taking an intelligence potion. Okay. Now, the corpses. This one is empty. That Chancellor empty. Ancient tome. Some more. Bookshelves. Some containers. Diamond. What a beautiful one. Equalize skill book. Diamond and gold. Let me learn this equalize. Why not? Diamond goes to Lady Vengeance. Ancient Tome. The secret of the gods. I've seen them with my own eyes, and I have discovered the truth. The seven are keeping a secret. While we worship them as saviors, they feed on us like cattle. It's all of our swords that keeps them alive. They consume the very lifeblood of individuals, families, villages, kingdoms, all so that they may live on in perpetuity. Also, we cannot be sated by the source we should rightfully keep for ourselves. The gods are thieves and we are the victims. The gods are liars and we ignorant sheep. The gods are masters and we say we are their slaves. When you champion a god, you are championing no less than your own weakness. When you worship, you sentence your neighbors to death. We'll only ever be free when we abandon them as they have abandoned us. Lucian.
You feel lightheaded. The gods now seem like tyrants, feeding upon their worshippers' source, like their cattle raised to be slaughtered.
Well, the corruption in the divine order goes even higher than we thought.
The Seven have given this world life. Whatever their reasons, you should be grateful.
Can't say I'm that surprised. Angry? Oh yeah. But not surprised.
One can't but feel somewhat taken aback by being treated as no more than a pawn, especially when one's the king on the board. That was Red Prince, but he wasn't voiced for some reason. Chancellor?
Welcome to the Forbidden Library. Do not fear the truth, though it smash your world to pieces. Do not fear the truth about the gods.
And the truth about the gods?
The gods destroy what they have made. You think them cruel, but they are not. They own us, and will do with us what they must.
A thought arrives from deep within, a single word. Lies.
Well, do you know a student by the name of Redulus?
Redulus sought the secrets of the gods. Redulus sought the God King, and Redulus died at Lucian's hand.
Hunger rises deep within you. The hunger.
This Chancellor looks like a blockhead, to be honest. Tome on the Godslayer. Hubert Encyclopedia, Observations on the Universe Veil. Empty. Unidentified two-handed sword. Last Rite skill book. Tome on the Swornbreaker. Ice Fan scroll. Sheets of paper. Tome on the Aetheron. Laser scroll, skill book, empty. And that be all. Okay, so Godslayer. The volume lists a great many weapons and their origins. It's not a thickly paged book, however, and it falls open to a page that has been clearly read and reread. Has been known by many names in many languages. Now it's called Anathema, a blade capable of killing the first target it touches, yet, no more than that, a crystalline sword that could so much as destroy a god, but would lie dormant forever and after. Pyrokinesis. Playing with fire. Hubert's short description of the great pyrokinetics who can create fire out of nothing is full of admiration and disdain. While he admires the tricks and acknowledges their value in a fight, he points out that many an innocent village has burned due solely to a sorcerer's inflated assessment of the ability to control the uncontrollable. Fire is the most dangerous plane of magic, Yennefer told us in the Witcher book. Sheets of paper go to Fane. Observations on the Universal Veil. Opening the book, you can see it was a meticulously laid out treatise of some kind, but its pages have been covered in angry scroll, leaving the original text illegible. Of the furious script covering it, you can only make out a few words: traitor, betrayal, apostate, traitor, heretic, traitor, traitor, traitor. It's only when you reach the end of the book that you find a coherent sentence. It mourns the fact that my people have been cast to the void. It swears revenge on backstabbing lords and says they will suffer the darkness they have unleashed on the world. I'll be king again. Was it Fane who wrote that, or Fane has no commentaries about that. Destroyer, strength, HP. Last Rite skill book. Sacrifice yourself to bring an ally back to life. Deals piercing damage to you and resurrects target character with maximum vitality. Well, Fane is gonna learn the spell, but it's absolutely ridiculous, of course. I'm not going to use it ever. Tome on the Swornbreaker. This book describes the crafting of the Swornbreaker and more importantly its destruction. A scythe powerful enough to challenge the will of a god, it was broken in two, both shaft and blade, and hidden on the Nameless Isle, safely out of mortal hands. The Search for Divinity, an apparent addendum to a larger work. Cranley here recounts Dalius' search for a new divine, a search that resulted in the firm conviction that Alexander was the only possible candidate. All others were deemed to be fakes or worse, enemies. And Tome of Onetiran. This complicated set of schematics details the functions of the Aetheran. One drawing shows 7 celestial beings bowing to the device. I see. That's all I have to do in this location, it looks like. So we can safely travel to the arena, it looks like. Because I believe I have been to every other location and... Wait a moment. And what's this? Yeah, I haven't been to here. Oh, it's locked. Unlocked. I had a key. And what's this place? Poisoned arrowhead. Mushroom gold. Blah blah blah. What is this place? And where does it go? Arena Master? What? Geshwal, the Arena Master.
The phantom bird pecks at the stone beneath her with a scarred and blood-flecked beak. She glowers up at you with one gimlet eye.
Student of the arena, are you? Or master?
Well, I'm the champion of 2 arenas, Fort Joy and Driftwood.
You even beat Murga in Driftwood? That little firecracker was always my favorite. I have an even greater challenge for you. Beyond lies an eternal construct of great destructive force. There, you can prove in trial by combat that you are indeed the one I have waited for. The one.
Shake my head? Wow, why?
There can be only a single one. If you wish to be the one to claim that regal glory, I suggest you hurry up.
I don't understand. Am I in the right place, even? Arena Master, the spirit of a large bird, bade us prove ourselves against a battle-hardened construct. I see. Okay, so that's a side quest. It's not. It's not some main part of the story.
An automaton, massive and imposing, creaks to life as you approach.
You must leave.
How do you speak?
I am an automaton. I recognize and respond. Do not presume that I have self-awareness. Now you must leave.
I've come a long way, I'm not leaving yet.
You are not divine. You must leave or die. You can not win this fight.
I see. Let's do some reconnaissance then. Let's get it up. Why has the fight begun? Because I stepped forward, I guess. So I have to start buffing Ifan already. And then we will try to find some better positions for a fight, but it's gonna be a difficult one, especially now that Ifan is very, very feeble. Now buffing is very important. Well, now there are 4 enemies. 4 enemies. And I'm standing very far from them. The Great Garden. There's a chance to... What do you mean? Invalid target. I cannot backstab him or what? Ah, okay, that's better. 1000 damage. Wow. That's a lot. Now, challenge. No, too early to challenge. Battle Stomp. I'm not sure it will crit. Let's try. So actually the damage was enough, but it was not. It was part physical, part magical. That's why. So it wasn't enough actually. It wasn't enough. So we have to use our adrenaline now. Unfortunately.
Prepare yourself.
Let's use. Can I teleport at least one automaton to myself? No? They're all standing too far away? Really? Well, maybe for the better. Rupture tendons, I guess. And battle stomp. It's on the ground now. Okay. And our turn, it's knocked down, now it's gonna be standing up. What do we do next? Eternal Sentinel. Here you are, I see. You are too far from me, so I have to use my Phoenix Dive. Teleportation to your friend here. Are you immune to fire? Well, that's exactly what I was hoping would be happening. That they would be attacking my my minions and not Ifan. Okay, let me jump here. Teleportation. Critical. Oh, teleportation can have critical hits. What? That's... Teleportation can have critical hits. Hold on, dwarf, hold on. Now, Fane. What must Fane do? If you jump here, can you teleport this one? Too far. Okay, then you fall back here. Sacrifice. Oh, that's bad. Battle Stomp. Battle Stomp. Bone Widow then. Adrenaline. Skin Graft. Flash, Sacrifice, Adrenaline, Teleportation, oh, that's a lot of healing, and Battle Stomp on all three. Excellent. Well done. Well done, Fane. The Great Garden is almost dead. Impressive. Painful. Very painful, but that's alright. So, Whirlwind? No. Challenge first on the Great Guardian. Why do I have so many points of action? I don't understand. I had Adrenaline last turn and I somehow have 4 points of action. Why? I kept 1. Ah, plus 3. I see.
Your maker.
Hey. So they all died and they gave me XP. Okay. Eternal Sentinels Divinity 2. So go the key of the one. I get the key of the one which I get after fighting in the Driftwood arena. Ah, oho. Oho. Okay. All the smaller constructs will award XP upon death regardless if they were killed by your hand or because the Great Guardian died, so the most optimal way is to simply focus on the Great Guardian. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I can also steal their capacitors to kill them. Blade of the Swornbreaker, jagged and chitinous, like the claw of some primeval beast. This blade could be quite the prize, yet its shaft is missing. I want to check if I'm reading the word correctly. Chitin, I guess chitinous has to be. Then phase capacitor, shield, chest armor, ring, raise bone widow, giant flame rod. Have too much to carry immediately after that. Phase capacitor to feign, the shield, constitution, retribution, HP accuracy, no rune slot. Soothing skins, finesse, constitution, hydra sophist, necromancer. Interesting. I could give it to Feign, but it lacks intelligence. Soothing skins. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it's just for sale. Although it's sad. Huntsman Scoundrel, rubbish. Blade of the Stormbreaker combined with the haft of the Stormbreaker and the, where is it? The Ancient Stone Tablet. Here we have the Stormbreaker, two-handed axe, strength, intelligence, necromancer, unrepairable, accuracy 20%, grand skill, Swornbreaker, 12,000 gold it costs. I can give it to Almira, Eternal Sentinel, and another one, another phase capacitor, and another one, and another one. So all these phase capacitors go to Feign, this one goes to Feign, this one goes to Red Prince, this one flies to Lady Vengeance, this one by the way goes to Feign, this one goes to Feign also, together with this one. All these tomes actually are quite heavy. Key of the One goes to the Red Prince's bag once again. And I'm still over encumbered, probably because of the Swarmbreaker. Let me give it to Beast for some time. Right, these are not lootable. These are not chests. It looks like phase capacitor. Let me put one here. Not sure what it does. Interesting how many details they have spread around. Elven skeleton, empty. Yeah, I cannot converse with anyone. Another skeleton here. Container with an eternal artifact to empower my weapons in case I need that. In case I find some other dagger. Alien tormented soul. Lizard skeleton. Orwan skeleton. What else have I got here? Another arrow bowl and fire arrowhead. Eternal reflector. How do I activate the... I guess I have to rotate this one. It's strange. Oh. Cannot reach. Is it unreachable there? That room. Looks like I can and should be able to go there, no? There are some interesting things there. I must get there somehow. Phase conductor, phase
What a strange device. What a strange device. What a strange device.
Yes, I understood you. Can you do something about it? Maybe it was supposed to help me during the battle and now it cannot be activated anyhow. Now, I really cannot climb up. No, that's a shame. Reminds me of Orzammar from Dragon Age, to be honest. Okay. Let's get to the birdie.
Have you completed my challenge? Have you felled the construct?
Yes, I have succeeded.
My congratulations on becoming the singular Godwoken to follow the ancient rituals of the arena. You are now the One.
The spirit ruffles her feathers and stares deeply into your eyes. You feel a powerful energy flood through you, a powerful energy that stays with you.
Happy are those who feast on the fallen.
Telekinesis Theory Initiative. Deep and Brew Initiative HP Dodging. Wits Huntsman Scoundrel Necromancer. Wits Arthurge Geomancer HP. Well, this ring looks relatively good for Beast, or actually perfectly good for Beast. What am I talking about? Yeah. Well, I can replace the existing one, or I can replace the one with Warfare. Beast, do you need Warfare? 3. Shield, Warfare 1. Phoenix Dive, Warfare 2. So if I give him this ring instead of Warfare, instead of this one, Phoenix Dive will be taken away. And I have to have this Phoenix Dive, so maybe I can just replace the older ring with the newer one here, and bring back the Phoenix Dive. What am I to do with this one? Arthurge Geomancer. warfare, surge, and wits. Wits are good because it's critical chances. So if I can give him one warfare bonus somehow, how though? If I take away one Surge point or one Geomancer point, not a big deal, so I'll keep this ring for him. Because wits are critical damage, and critical damage is more important than having 1 point in the discipline, especially Geomancery, because I don't use it as often as Surge, for example. So what this title, what did it give me? The one boost. So I'm the one. Okay. So what? So what? It goes to Feign, goes to Feign, to Feign. No, really. What does it give me? Human male. You have prevailed as champion of the Council Academy, and now you are rightfully known as the One. Let me Google that. The One. Finally, a downpour began in the street. The One, Divinity to... it's a wrong thing I'm reading about. And again, the achievement. Just the achievement and nothing else? Okay, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I will learn about it later. Let's not obsess about it currently. Let's come back. But what if I talk to the bird once again?
Welcome back, most avid practitioner. Though my heart urges you to go forth and find your way in the world, your world, the world of the One.
I see. So let me collect the source.
I can still teach you how to bolster your strength, Godwoken. Just be warned that your wits will suffer slightly.
No. Feign, please consume the source. And Red Prince do exactly the same. Now I'd like to travel to the Lady Vengeance. If one has to put on the fight or the trading attire, we should talk to Almira first.
Something on your mind, darling?
I have your Swornbreaker.
Darling. Why, I can't remember the last time someone showed me such kindness. Maybe even never. When it matters most, I will stand alongside you. I promise. After all, I am soon to be a free woman. I can choose to follow whomever I wish now.
Wits, telekinesis, thievery, HP, critical chance, home of the hand. Interesting gloves. Intelligence 4.
Something on your mind, darling?
I missed the animation. That's alright.
Something on your mind, darling?
Intelligence, dual wielding. That's a wand. See? So who can get these gloves? Could be the dwarf. I don't need that much initiative anyway. What's this initiative on my lizard? Plus 4% critical chance. Actually, so these go to dwarf with critical chance increases, right? It's now 28 with the new gloves. And now if I give these to Rat Prince, which ones are better? Here, resistance to the kinesis, thievery, initiative. I think wits are better because it's more initiative and the critical chance stays the same. So I'll give him these. And these I'll have to sell. Unless I take them for myself. But I think mine are better. Wits, critical chance, yeah, mine are better. Grappling gloves will have to be sold. Okay. Bloodstorm. The sky is weeping with red tears. Bolts of coagulated blood fall on enemy characters in the area, each dealing a lot of physical damage, steady disease and decaying. Turns water in the area into blood. Requires Hydrosophist and Necromancer and a lot of action points. And requires 3 slots. I'm just wondering how big is the area. But I think it's quite a beautiful spell, but Apotheosis is more useful because of this Grasp of the Starved. Yeah, but an interesting spell anyway. Now, about Tarquin.
I'm afraid that exploring this island would only consume precious time that I need for my work. I shall be remaining here.
I understand. Single-handed initiative. See. Finesse Scoundrel. Rings, Constitution, Leadership. I guess that's all I want to buy from you, right? Only this frame. What about Anathema?
My efforts
I see.
Something on your mind, darling?
Okay, let me sell.
I knew you'd be back for more.
Let me sell what I don't need. Let me sell this Destroyer, Owlclaw Blade, Sharpshooter, Wand of the Lizard, Robe of Knowledge, and she hasn't got enough money. How many pieces of upgrades? I see. So essentially I can buy all diamond dust without any worries. Dukes up I keep, locket I sell, all these books. See now the Living Wall skill book. Oh, I need to give it to Beast. Flaming Crescendo, I think I haven't learned. No, I think I have learned it. Laser Ray, Razebone Widow, Skin Graft, Grenades, all these scrolls. Except now we shall sell something else I wanted to sell, no? Or that's it? some items? No? Probably no.
So...
Goodbye. Now this diamond dust goes to Fane. The frame goes to the Red Prince. The rune goes to the Red Prince. The book. What is it? Vines sprout from the ground to block the path in a target area, emitting poison clouds around them. Interesting. Fermented souls to Fane. Supernova scroll. What? I have 2 scrolls that I haven't sold.
I knew you'd be back for more.
And I must, because I don't need them.
So...
Then the bone I'll have to craft. This one goes to Lady Vengeance. The backpack here. Replace the attire into the fighting mode. And I think that's it. Unless I want to charge myself up with this Constitution bonus, but I still am not sure what I want to charge, right? Eternal Artifact, Divinity 2. By the way, if I charge neck, I'll get 2% critical chance and dodging and fire resistance. Not so bad. It's like wits. It's getting 2 wits. Chest, belt, gloves. Constitution. Critical chance is better. Critical chance is better. So I think I'm going for this Lone Wolf mark. Will I ever replace this one? What if I get a better amulet, huh? What will I do then? And armor, air resistance. That's funny. Ring +1 scoundrel. Yeah, the amulet is far away from being ideal, so I don't know. I don't know, and I'll keep the artifact for now unused. As for Beast, should I respec Beast? Yeah, I think I should. Because I want to give him this ring and take away this one. Yeah, I'll lose some HP. What about Corbin? Has he got maybe
Take
some...
a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
Huntsman, Scoundrel, Necromancer, and HP. Yeah. That's not interesting. That's not interesting at all. So, Beast. Beast. You will need to drop 1 level of Geomancery in favor of Warfare. Lore Master 4. Lore Master 5. Thievery 3. Okay. So now I want to put on this ring I was talking about instead of the Warfare ring. Yeah. That means more Ira Thurge damage. Well, the same Ira Thurge damage, less Geomancer damage, but higher chance of critical blow. Critical blow is more interesting than HP or 1 point of Geomancer, because if I get critical strikes with... my Ira Thurge spells, that's gonna be absolutely devastating. So, yeah. It's for you. Let's go to the Academy of the Seven. Yeah. All the Trading preparation. Preparation is done.
The automaton fixes its illuminated gaze upon you. The light within it flickers for a moment. It addresses you, garbled in places.
Godwoken, I am here to serve.
Yeah, sure. So let me. This money goes to Ifan. Why are these? What's gonna happen now?
So this is it. The Temple of the One.
At last, this journey is almost done.
Hey there, Chief. Miss me?
Are you an undead now?
As it turns out, when one friend turns their back on you, another turns toward you with open arms.
The God King?
You left me to die. The God King offered me a new life. Quite an easy choice of allegiances, isn't it? Good luck, of course. You're going to need it. Badly.
Yes, it's me. In the flesh, to an extent.
Sibyl, I thought you were dead.
No such thing for those who scar themselves for the God King. I've found a new master. A kind master. A promise of eternity. Through him, I shall be free.
I'm afraid you're gonna be massively disappointed, but oh. Well, I guess it's gonna be very convenient to be fighting from here.
Godwoken, are your studies complete?
I guess so.
All Godwoken have completed their studies. I take you now to the arena of the One. The wellspring awaits the victor. There you may fall, or you may rise.
Let me buff Ifan just in case. Change locations. It's interesting.
So it begins. The first Godwoken to enter the wellspring of ascension becomes divine. May the new divine be worthy. For the rest, may he have mercy on your soul. To the wellspring of ascension, begin.
So I'm to fight, right? Sibyl. That's very convenient that I can reach Sibyl in one jump, not in two jumps. Now, I guess... Well, somebody's gonna die. I guess it's gonna be Sibyl. Could Opening blow on Sibyl. Battle stomp on them both. Los is lying on the ground.
I'm ready.
Who is there? Eternal Sentinel. We also have something to loot here. Can I raise their ghosts? No, they don't have any. And their corpses aren't lootable, by the way. That's surprising. Okay, what do we have there? Eternal sarcophagus. Diamond. So how to teleport that creature to me without much problem? Oh, hello.
Glory of mine.
Backstab critical. Battle stomp. And encouragement. Now bounce and shield. Gosh, bounce and shield critical strikes. Imagine corpse explosion critical strikes. Oh. Now who be you? Executed. One of them. Bounce and shield. And what else? Fortify or reactive armor. No need to use reactive armor. Let's use blinding radiance.
I'm ready.
Oh. Bane. Battle stomp. Not much damage, but that's alright. Mosquito swarm. Infect. Ifan been messed.
I'll yield to none.
Sharp piece of metal. And empty. Well, now the path is open. I can go, but I remember nothing good is gonna happen here. We'll be severely assaulted. Okay, let's... Oh. There is some loot to be had. Empty. What about that part?
There it is. The wellspring.
Finally. It's almost over.
Another eternal artifact and an unidentified amulet. Finesse, necromancer, telekinesis, lucky charm, but no rune slot. Eternal artifact, the one that can be used to upgrade my rings, for example. What if I upgrade both my rings? That's gonna be insane. I'll get Scoundrel on them. Plus 2 more points in Scoundrel. Critical multipliers will increase. I just doubt I'll find better rings than I have currently. Okay, let's not do it. Where should my charmers be standing? Let me put Red Prince here. Let me put Beast here. And Fane. Or maybe Fane has to be here. Red Prince has to be like a neighbor to Fane. Can you be a neighbor? What other position can I take? I don't know. So it's so that you are conveniently positioned. Maybe here. And Ifan, you'll have to go forward. Is that Source? Yeah, that's Source on the bottom. So I'm supposed to interact with it now. Aha!
So good of you to come, Godwoken. You know, you are many things, but above all, you are reliable. Reliable to the point of being predictable. You came to the Wellspring. I followed.
Hey, I don't want to get any spoilers for Divinity, so I'll be leaving right away, but wanted to say hi. You still haven't beaten the game, as I haven't. So, well, why have my characters repositioned themselves from the places where they were standing? Damn it. Only Red Prince is now standing properly. So, Ceteris, thank you very much for showing up, and take care, I guess. I hope everything is fine with you.
The Lady Vengeance is, after all, my ship. And now here we all are.
Left for join, that's it. I see. I see.
It is time, mistress.
She gives you a long and steady look, as if it is the last time you shall see each other for the rest of eternity. Then she dips her chin in acknowledgement. You are almost her equal.
Yes, Vredeman. It is time.
She raises the Aetherin. Like a divining rod to water, it seeks the wellspring and finds it. The device hums to life.
We are done, mistress.
Yes, Vredeman, we are done. And so too, Godwoken, are you. Soon you shall be little more than relics of a bygone time, and this place shall be your tomb. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Now, please, back to your positions. Hey.
It might be wise to look for a way out of here.
Really? Do you think so?
If I didn't know our shield had everything under control, I'd think we were in big trouble.
Oh, I forgot to talk to Solora.
Oh, how pensively our shield looks down upon us. Ask away, shield. Indeed, quite.
No, he hasn't got any new options. So, what am I supposed to be doing now? The place is corrupted and kind of half broken or almost broken, so the only way is for... Hey, Fane! What the hell? That's better. Have to be an elf. Were you planning to sabotage my grandiose fighting plans?
The ritual has failed. The structure lies in ruins, but you have at least survived. You should feel relief.
disappointment, confusion, anything but the rage that wells up from deep within you. The rage grows, burning hotter than the volcano itself, tearing at you, seeking to overpower your senses. The red mist wants to descend. The red mist feels like it does not belong to you. The red mist feels alive. And it wants you. A familiar figure materializes before you. A copy of yourself, enraged. Your own face glowers at you in hateful fury. It opens its mouth. And your furious god begins to speak.
You failure. You nobody. You weakling. Look me in the eye. I am Relic. I am god of this world. All that you are is mine. It shall be mine once more. Yield. Surrender yourself to your god, that he may right your wrong. Yield to Relic, that he may be god of Rivellon.
You're an asshole of the past, and your futile raging against the inconvertible truth of your own obsolescence.
If you won't yield by your own will, you will yield by mine. Yield to me!
Kind of unpleasant that... Why do I have so many action points here? Oh, Beast is positioned on a very good place here. That's nice. So I should be able to provoke these two. Wait, what? Why are there so many enemies now? Or these are... Ah, these are fire blasts. These are not enemies, I guess. I hope. So, what am I supposed to do? Embodiment of Solstice, embodiment of Duna, Amadia. Amadia. Can I drop Amadia close to myself? Let's get here. Perfect. So, Amadia falls to embodiment of Duna. Now we go. Hey, Duna is not covered by the provocation spell. Let's move a bit. Now they're all covered. Peace of mind. I guess I want to put haste onto Beast, but they will all have 3 points of action anyway. Deflective barrier. That will be one point. Time to drink some potions. At last, the moment has come. Open. Giant physical armor potion. Or magical armor. What do I have? Less. Physical armor. Okay. Physical armor it is then. Excellent. And provocation.
Prepare yourself.
Hold yourself, Red Prince. Hold yourself. Brace yourself. I'm sorry, Red Prince. I'm so sorry. Yes. Well, I mean, that's my beast. That's my beast. That's him. Embodiment of Amadia. Or, I guess I'll begin with Amadia. Now, relic. I one-shot relic. I just one-shot relic. That's sweet. I just one-shot relic. What? Wow. What was that damage? 3,100 damage, even bigger than that magical one that killed Red Prince. Yeah, I mean, actually I was stupid because Amadia and Duna were embodiments of magic, so I should have drunk air magical defense. Maybe I would have survived, but doesn't matter. So, now, Amadia, your turn. Let's... How many action points I wonder I will recover? I think I'll skip my turn for now. Pain now. Let's teleport the other assholes here. Oh, I just gave them source. Damn it. Flash sacrifice. Flash sacrifice. Zorostisa has too much physical armor, but well, I think I'm gonna be alright. Let's go Apotheosis. Adrenaline.
I'll yield to none.
Skin graft. Flash sacrifice. Teleport. Adrenaline. Why are they infusing some source? Where did they get it? Grasp of the Starved. Oh, Rain in Blood first. Rain in Blood first, Andy. О! Ого. Flash sacrifice. Adrenaline. Apotheosis. Rain in Blood. Skin graft. Flash sacrifice. Adrenaline. Grasp of the Starved. Then Mosquito Swarm on Zorlstissa. And Battle Stomp.
I'm ready.
All 3 knocked down. That means I can resurrect Red Prince. He's fading. Stunned. Can I do anything for him? Decaying. Nether swap with Relic. Not sure why Red Prince didn't have his turn, but fine. So I have to kill Amadia because I challenged Amadia. Amadia just was killed. Now Whirlwind. What the?
I am the last. I am the one. You are nothing.
What the hell? Red Prince. I mean, well, any chance I well, what can I do? I can send the Titan away, far away, right? Now shields up.
I'm ready.
And let's drink some healing potion and maybe a physical potion, or use haste onto Ifan rather, or beast. Let it be Ifan.
Prepare yourself.
So what are you gonna do? Titan Stride on the ground. Okay. What next? Meteor Shower. Impressive, but not so much. So, can I teleport this moron? Target is too far. Okay. Let's go Phoenix Dive. Teleport somewhere in front of Ifan. And what? And maybe pressure. What are your resistances, by the way? Fire, water. Oh! Air resistance, not much. Okay. I see. Physical 25%. That's not nice. Bone Widow, maybe. What do you mean 2 points? Time Warp on Ifan, standing too far away. Then Time Warp onto yourself. What? What? Why do I have so... because I used Adrenaline twice, and so I'm losing a lot of action points. I see. Okay, it's Beast's turn again. Well, in fact, what? I can... Actually, you know what? Look, if I use Closed Circuit right now... Let me check it. 3,200 damage. And Precious Spike. executed. I'm still in a fight?
The Titan lies in pieces before you. The god controlling it is dead by your hand. Lava roils as earthquakes rumble around you. Shockwaves of sound pierce the air, the growl of shifting ground. Suddenly, a voice echoes in your mind. It's Malady. Where the hell are you, she calls. Ah, find my beacon. We need to get out of here now. Her voice crackles and dissipates in your mind.
I see. So... let's begin with looting. Aha, 5 action points I need. Okay then, end your turn. Feign Armor of Frost onto myself. Restoration onto Red Prince. And the beacon that Malady left. It's over there. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Ifan somehow has all source points. I don't know how, because I used Mortal Blow, but okay. Let's give some extra encouragement to our friends and beat it. Essentially, I'm gonna be jumping and running to the beacon, and I'm gonna be standing there waiting for the others. Who next? Next is Red Prince. Let me collect some. That's weird. Okay, let's go collect the source points. Are you slowed down or what? Let's get out of fire. Run to the source. Beast. Loot complete. I need that source, but that would be a suicide to go there. Pain now. Still has low low number of action points. Source infused, and end your turn. Ifan, I'm gonna run here and get Feign out. What? Ah, it's Ifan. Why would you? What a moron. What a moron. Oh, it's lava. Floor is lava. Oh, why did he run into it? That's insane. Anyway, let's repeat that. Thankfully I saved right before it. Literally lava, can you imagine? Ifan, can you please run more carefully this time? Ah, it's climbable. Okay. You see, it's climbable. So, end your turn here. Or maybe I should teleport you out of here right now. Wanted to know for sure. Yeah, apparently he did. Let's teleport. Feign out of there now. Carefully, I reiterate. Carefully approach the portal. Red Prince. Dwarf is doing okay, so Red Prince can just run here. Why is he so slow? Dwarf goes replenish his source. Can you exchange with anything? Embodiment of relic. Can I loot it? No, I cannot. Interesting. So I must just run manually, right? Okay, let's do. Lava eruption. Oh no. Oh no. Careful, careful, careful. I need this source. And now back to the portal. Ifan is the savior of the day, it looks like. I see. Teleport our dwarf to safety. Now run back the portal. And now we can just escape the place. Woohoo! Melody! What about the elven mother tree and everything like that? Why was I saving all that stuff? Again?
I guess when I said never again, I really meant once or twice more. Okay. 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 Hall of Echoes once more. Our home away from home.
Well, first of all, thank you for getting me off the Nameless Isle in time. That was a close one.
Close indeed. You almost became a god, and instead you're still... you. At least you managed to murder one of the 7. Quite the spectacle.
I murdered Relic.
I've never seen anything so... Let's talk about this later. I need to rest. We've still one big jump to go, but... I'll have to wait.
She casts her gaze around, taking in the streaming bluish ether. She breathes a deep, ragged breath.
At least, it's quite beautiful here, isn't it? I'm going to take a rest, sort myself out. I suggest you do the same. Speak to the ship if you need me. She'll know where to find me. This may be your last bit of respite before the storm blows in again, Godwoken. Enjoy it. You deserve that much.
I'm very satisfied that I killed Relic. I'm very satisfied that I killed Relic. That absolute blockhead, that douchebag, with his inflated ego. Oh, Almira is still alive, Mihaly is still alive, Darkwing is still here. Unfortunately, the trader is not anywhere visible. Bucket with water. All my seedlings. Oh, Sibyl. Naked, by the way. That's interesting. And Los, also naked. and ham. Thankfully not naked.
Not many things I can fetch around here, but who cares, eh? Look at this place.
Yeah, I agree. Nails. Oh, Sir Laura, what do you want to say?
Shh, Quercus. It's okay. We're okay. He runs his paws over the cat's skeleton with long, methodical strokes. Sometimes his fingers curl, as if he's forgotten that Quercus's fur is long gone. Shh, don't cry. We got out. We made it. We are safe. They can't get us here. The knights will never hurt us again, Quercus. I promise.
Again? What did the Knights of Dre do to you before?
Quercus, after all the shield has done, do you think it's time? Yes. Yes, I think so too. The story belongs to us both, and by now the shield deserves to know the truth. The squirrel looks up and meets your eyes for the first time. Small, shining beads take you in. We have traveled some time together, Shield. There were times when I very nearly lost heart. My research, so much of it has led to naught. At times, I fear I am no closer to stopping the acorn than when I started. But you have been relentless. When I felt I might falter, you sallied forward. You and Quercus have given me strength when mine waned. You deserve to know the truth. The reason I know so much about the Knights of Dre, the reason I'm the one who needs to stop them.
Are you one of them?
I was one of their order once. I was an acolyte of the Great Acorn. I saw dwarves tear down my forest, turning my home into weapons of war. I saw humans launching great orbs of fire into the homes of my friends. I saw lizards shackling the citizens of the land with harnesses and whips. The Great Acorn would stop you all for good.
So you're talking about genocide?
And what do you call the destruction of an entire forest and all its inhabitants? They call it progress. We call it genocide. The same as you. You reap what you sow. Isn't that right? At least, that's what I thought then. I believed in the cause of the Great Acorn. I believed the Knights of Dre were righteous in their quest. But they proved themselves zealots. Heartless. He runs his paws along Quercus's bony head and scritches the space behind his ear. Quercus rattles a dry, contented purr. Quercus was once a beautiful, burnished orange, long of hair, green of eye, so soft of tread he could stalk through a thicket of dry thorns without disturbing a single one. That was before the Knights of Dre decided, well, they decreed, they executed him.
Let the words hang there chill in the air, not solemnly. What? Why would they kill Quercus?
Squirrels alone shall reap the Great Acorn's blessings, they said. It's unnatural to associate with other species, they said. So, they killed him. My friend. It was then I knew that they'd gone too far. It was then that I realized what I had been party to. It took every last bit of magic I had gathered to bring him back. Then we ran. I just wanted to find a safe den where we could hide together, but... The squirrel sits quietly for a moment, running his hand down the cat's spine. Quercus arches his back and flexes his claws. But Quercus said we could do more. He said we should push on.
Let's lean down and pat Quercus.
The cat leans into your palm, rubbing against you, and only a quick act of acrobatics stops Solora from being knocked off. The squirrel throws his hands up in indignity, but you can see a quiet smile spreading underneath his whiskers.
What a bevy of misfits we are! Though I suppose it is best to fit badly in a world gone mad. Fear not, Shield. I will discover how to stop the Great Acorn. I will protect the creatures of this land, all of them, from the Knights. With Quercus at my side, with you at my side, I know I will not fail. Oh, how pensively our Shield looks down upon us. Ask away, Shield.
So, you were once a Knight of Dre too. What about your experiences?
Indeed. Rather hard to believe, isn't it? I was a devoted follower of the Great Acorn. I believed it was the only way to save the forests from giants. But I was wrong, of course.
Solora pats Quercus's flank and smiles wistfully.
They put Quercus to the sword, just because he was a different species than they. Obscene, isn't it?
Well, I'm glad you were able to resurrect your friend.
Well, we made a pact, didn't we, Quercus? If we should perish, we'll face the great unknown together. And until eternity comes for us both, it shall come for neither.
Beautiful.
Indeed, Quercus. Let's be off.
I like one thing that I want also to point out. It's... Wait, what? Flower pots, look. If I take them, they're gonna be considered to be stolen, while they're all mine. I put them here, but somehow they're believed to be... Like, if I take them, it's gonna be theft. But it's not the thing that I wanted to point out. What I wanted to point out is that how beautifully the ship looks with all these flowers on the deck, even in such a ghastly, such a sinister place as the Hall of Echoes. I still have a lot of flowers on the deck, and it warms my heart that it's so nice here. So let me grab my not components, my companions, not components.
After all that's just happened, life, every flawed morsel of it, seems more precious to you than ever. You look around at those who have accompanied you so far. In each one, something unique shines through. Divinity has eluded you so far, but humanity beats strong within you, here and now. Who knows what lies ahead for you, for your companions? Your quest failed. The void is growing stronger, and the hall is dark. You feel the need for some affection. Perhaps they feel it too.
No. I don't want to have any intimate moment with either, with any of them, that is. So I'd rather not get up close and personal with anyone. So...
There you are. I hear Malady wants to continue the journey. We've but to talk to the Lady Vengeance and off we pop.
But in my first playthrough, I had a night with Fane.
There you are.
Hey.
Well, hello again.
What happens next?
As much as I would enjoy sailing these waters with you, I fear our time is short. I believe Malady recommended speaking to the ship's head when you were ready to leave. But I suppose it all depends on how much faith you put in a half-demon.
Hey up. I hear we're about ready to move out. Reckon you'll need to talk with the ship head to summon Malady and let her know we're ready.
Not right now. Come back later.
Why not? Perfect time for trading, don't you think? Anyway, let's go to Los and Sibyl.
1,000,000 candles. 1,000,000 all around. And they're just like me. They're just like me. The demon. He keeps our souls. He keeps them all forever. I see it all. I see it all. How could you? I'll never be free of him now. Do you understand that? I'll never be free of him now.
I didn't want it to end like this.
What end? He has me now.
He has me forever. I'll never be free of him.
Well, what's done is done. Only one was destined to survive.
I guess it was always going to be you, wasn't it? I hope you're happy.
No, I'm not.
Sabile's spirit watches your approach like a spectator on a beach watches the waves roll in with a soothing inevitability.
There we have it, don't we dare? The final die has been cast and it's come up wanting.
I had very much hoped for a better roll.
You have what you hope for you still live. Forsake me now. Go hence and give chase to your mortal desires. And should you find the one I hunted, unite his heart with a blade, I beg of you.
I already did that. I killed the Shadow Prince.
From death, let me be death.
I already killed Shadow Prince for you, so worry not. Worry not. What do you think on the happening, Almira?
I thought you'd forgotten about me, darling. How goes your little endeavor?
I fought my way through the council.
Almira gives you a devilish grin and traces her finger along your forearm.
Never bad time for sexual caressing, huh?
I had a feeling you'd be one to watch, my dear. I'm glad to hear my faith wasn't misplaced.
I'm glad I didn't step ashore on that island with you, sorcerer. That place is a pyre.
What's on your mind?
The Order. My comrades. I don't regret leaving with Almira, but I did swear an oath. I hear Bishop Alexander made it to the island with some followers. What came of him?
Alexander made it to the Nameless Isle, but he must have perished along the way. I mean, I killed him, what the hell?
No loss. The Divine Order grew weak and divided under his stewardship. Perhaps if it survives, it can come back stronger.
Tarquin, what do you think?
All this commotion hasn't made it any easier for me to restore anathema. The fewer distractions, the better.
And what progress have you made with it?
My efforts continue.
Oh, come on.
I must admit it's quite an intricate piece to work with, even for someone like myself. I remain confident of success, though.
You're taking too much time on it. Well, gosh, it's so hot. What next then? Can I go downstairs? Yes, I can. Corbin, what do you think?
Like to take a look at what I've been working on. Go on.
He's completely nonchalant, like, doesn't even care that he is in the Hall of Echoes, like, who cares? Like, everything is fine. Sure. Sure, everything is fine. I just found a thing that I did not loot before, which is quite, I must say, quite fascinating. There are mugs of beer here that I can drink, but maybe not the best time for it. If I go under what to the lower deck, we have our mirror. Do I still have? I still have those two Dalius' assistants.
The silent monk cocks it.
Why are they still alive? And the possessed child that doesn't acknowledge my presence. It's fascinating that these three people are here. Absolutely fascinating. But may they be in peace. And I shall come back to the upper deck. And I was instructed to go talk to the head of the ship. Let's do exactly that. What will happen if I start grabbing things? Will they mind? You think you can get away with that? What? Okay, I mean, are they mad? absolutely crazy. I'm just interested what will happen. Oh, Bane is gonna support me. It's so crazy. Anything to say?
Almira? Where are you? Everything's dark. What happened?
You basically started to protest that I'm taking my own stuff.
This spirit life is no life at all. There is nothing tactile about it, nothing sensual. Don't make haste to see it for yourself.
The spirit doesn't even blink. She
Almira.
Despite his disorientation, the spirit seems to sense looming oblivion. He closes his eyes.
Goodbye, my love.
And Tarquin hasn't left any ghost, which is interesting. The loot from them is incredible. Unusual artifact. Anathema hasn't been finished. Almira drops. The Swornbreaker is not dropped, by the way. That's interesting. Okay, let's. I just was curious what will happen. You know, following the completionist vibe, but it's absolutely hilarious that they attack me on my own ship, taking my own things. What? Crazy.
Take whatever time you need to gather yourself, my friend. When you are ready, we can proceed.
You led Dallas to me on the Nameless Isle.
Yes, I am sorry. She had me built to her exact designs. Not even I know all the ways in which she can control me. She was able to follow my wake like a shark. But I will see myself destroyed rather than be forced to betray you again. I swear.
Okay. Summon Melody.
It shall be done.
Melody's face is drawn. She seems tired, somewhat subdued. She looks you over and squints.
What's wrong with you? You seem happy.
Happy? On the contrary, recent events are weighing heavily on me.
Indeed. Indeed, as they should. I've had some time to think, and there's a few matters I want to discuss before we carry on. I doubt you've forgotten the death of Meister Siva.
She swallows hard and closes her eyes for a moment, as though trying to dispel a dizzy spell.
She and I had a deal, you see. A deal that's now quite obviously defunct. According to its terms, I was to help you ascend to divinity, and she was to help me with another matter. The details aren't important now, it's just... never mind. Another entangling alliance. But I won't be able to disentangle it on my own. There may come a time when I need to count on you as an ally. So, are we? Allies, that is.
Well, more information. What entangling alliance? God King?
The details are detailed. Suffice it to say that Meister Siva believed she could help me. And I believe you're twice the sorcerer she ever was. So?
Okay. Your problems are my problems from here on out.
That's something I don't often hear. Thank you. Really. Moving on. I found out where Dallas is heading. There's a great city not far from Driftwood, Arx by name. It's controlled by Magisters. So you have your work cut out for you.
Cut
You
out.
have to find out what she's planning to do with the powers of the Seven. You'll need to find her and take back what she stole, and quickly, before she does something irreversible. Dallas, or any of the others for that matter, cannot be allowed to use the powers of the gods. She doesn't understand what must be done. She doesn't understand how to rule.
What do you mean, how to rule? Elaborate, please.
It's quite simple, really. Chaos is a fact of life, surer than any other. Power is one of the few structures that can cut a line through that chaos. If wielded well, that line will mean stability, order, a comfort against the unknowable, changing forces of chaos. If wielded poorly, the line will mean domination, terror, different from chaos, but no better. Dallas, and the others like her, Alexander, the Mother Tree, the Prince of Shadows, they are little better than demons, really. They seek power at the expense of others, not to create stability, but to create servants. Look at my face, Godwoken. What do you see?
See Melody, no more or less.
I suppose we all see what we want to see. When I look in the mirror, I see balance. Balance between darkness and light, between good and evil. Whatever those categories mean. When the time comes for you to ascend, remember my face. Remember that despite any shortcomings you might have, if you can bring a semblance of balance to the world, you'll have done as good as the Seven did. And if you can be stronger than them, you'll do all the better. The Seven are gone, slain by their Godwoken, slain by you. You have the potential, the obligation even, to do better than they did, to create a better world than the world they made.
I'm surprised to hear you talk like this. You seem passionate about the state of the world. Why?
I know what evil is, Godwoken. I've seen what chaos can do. It isn't how I picture Rivellon's future. You are my insurance against that. Now, there's little time to spare. We need to get you to Arx, find Dallas, take back what she stole. Shall we go?
Yes, to Arx.
Very good. How lucky for you I'm on your side. I'm probably the only one masterful enough to transport an entire ship safely between the land of the dead and the land of the living. Captain Melody stands at the ready.
After the briefest moment of respite, Melody brought the Godwoken to Arx to recover the divine powers Dallas had snatched away. But the half-demon's secret was taking its toll on her.
Lucian! Fools! The bastard's going to ruin everything! Brace! Brace! Brace!
Was she talking about the God King again? And has my ship survived? I hope it has. Good voice acting though.
What's that, Quercus? Do you have something?
Don't say anything.
Melody groans, her face twisting in pain. She falls to one knee, catching herself on her hands.
Reach over to help her up.
She raises one hand and raises herself to her feet.
Now, no need to fuss, I'll be fine. It's just that traveling between the realms isn't easy, you know? It takes something from my soul each time. But never you fear, I've pulled a clever trick out of my sleeve. The Lady Vengeance stands in two realms at once. Her body here, her soul in the Hall of Echoes. You can still return at your leisure. At least I got us where we wanted to go. This is Arx. This is where Dallas has fled with the powers of the gods. This is where the path to divinity leads.
Taking the scenery around you. So what comes next?
Dallas must be stopped. She has stolen the powers of the Seven. You'll need to get the Aetherin back if you're to fight the God King. You'll need it if you're to ascend.
Fight the God King?
Track her in Arx. Find out where she's gone and end her. Take back the Aetiran and the powers of the gods with it.
Somehow this God King fight hasn't been mentioned before.
You cannot fail, Godwoken. Not for anything. Hurry along now. We'll need to find Dallas before it's too late.
Where?
That's for you to discover. Arx is rife with Divine Order grunts, though. If she's among them, they'll know where to look. Take care of yourself, Godwoken. I may not always be there to do it for you.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. The ship is massive. But... oh, my poor ship.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Sir Laura.
Oh, Quercus. She might have been a butchered tree, but she still made a noble home. And now our nest is gone. We cannot hide in their barren hall of echoes. We cannot idly wait for fate to take us. There's only one thing left to do.
Sir Laura looks up to you, then back to Quercus. His whiskers twitch.
We must fight! Onward, Quercus! Onward, shield! Until the great acorn drops, there's still hope! Ho! Our shield, speak! Ask away! Indeed!
No questions then. Thane. Elf form, please. The Hall of Echoes. Ooh. Oh, Beast has something to say.
Our lady's naught but kindling now. All we've got is each other. Not that I had any inkling of running off. Not when I'm so close to ending Justinia's plans once and for all. Death fog. I can barely breathe to think of it. Well, not really a ray of sunshine, am I? Come on, off to Mikhail Roz's estate. He'll know where Justinia is, presuming Lohar wasn't talking out of his far too ample arse.
Will Ross divulge the Queen's whereabouts willingly?
I've heard his name once or twice. He's in, how would you say, the import-export business. Old school royalist. The revolution's not exactly good for commerce, after all. I doubt he'll be drawing me a map direct to Justinia, if that's what you're hoping. Though you never know what I could convince him to do, given my winning personality.
Beast winks at you.
I can be a charmer when I want to be.
Well, that's gonna be my first priority in Arx.
That's reassuring, actually. Can't say I know everything she's got planned, but I know she'll do anything she can to halt the revolution. Who knows how many lives she'd end to see it done.
Oh, good to see that Almira and Mihaly are alive. Tarquin? I don't see Tarquin. The ship head is interactable. Perfect. Red Prince is a literal walking red flag, which is quite funny, I must say. Now I'm worried where Tarquin is before I do anything else. What? Corbin is alive. It's good to know. What do we have here? Again, our beer is patiently waiting for us. This place is empty, nobody's here. Tarquin might be at the lower deck where I found him for the first time, no? No, he is not here. Wonder where then. Probably somewhere in Arx. The servants, the assistants of Dallas. The girl disappeared. Now she must be some demon who escaped because I let it happen. Very interesting, very interesting. I think we'll be finishing here for today because I don't want to start some new chapter being slightly, you know, drained and really exhausted by the heat outside. But I think if we're lucky, and I'm intending to be lucky tomorrow, I'll come back to streaming tomorrow in full strength and vigor. Now there's a deer, a stag. Oh, Tarquin is here, sitting on the stone. Oh, ooh, that's quite a landing. Oh, Death Fog. Death Fog. Why would it be here, I wonder? Interesting. A lot of Death Fog. How big is the map? So it's kind of acceptable, like as big as the Nameless Isle, I think. And is it the last act? I guess it is. So, as what was said above, we're nearing the end of the game, but not quite yet. So I'm making a hard save.
These Godwoken are going to be the death of me.
Yeah, Melody, I feel you. So let me quit and thank everyone who has participated today traditionally. That would be so Revan number 1, who is Woba essentially, Purple Dogga, and Illusion on Twitch, then on YouTube that was Satris. And I guess some silent watchers, silent listeners, thank you very much too. And my deep and sincere regards to YouTube, those who will be watching the recording. My hair looks disheveled, unfortunately, because of this hot weather, but I hear the rain sounds, and if I'm lucky, again, tomorrow shall be much cooler and more comfortable, and I'll have a longer stream. We had a decent stream today, 3 hours and 20 minutes, that's something, on a very hot day after 5 lessons today and 5 lessons yesterday, mind you. I'm also quite exhausted from work, but I still feel energetic. So, take care, everyone. I will be trying to go live tomorrow, as I said, after all my business is finished. So approximately in 18-19 hours from now. You can calculate the approximate time for you, for your time zone. Yes, so that's it. Thank you and cheers. Bye-bye.